What the industry is trying to do is industry is trying to actually move to form factors that are three-dimensional, where you may have structural integration of the electronics itself, a lot of the structural elements in an automotive platform. If you look at inside door paneling, for example, a lot of the plastic panels that may exist in the passenger compartment, they are aesthetically pleasing, but they don't do very much other than the fact that they look great. And so the intent is to be able to make those functional and make the electronics functionally integrated. So if you want to do thinner, curved, nonlinear type of form factors, the processes that are required are quite different than what are traditionally used for printed circuit board electronics. And one of the vectors that the industry is focusing on is lightweighting, so reduce the weight in order to improve fuel efficiency and achieve higher miles per gallon. Now that brings us to the topic of IME. IME is short for in-mold electronics. You may have heard this term in different, using different connotations. In-mold decoration, that's allied but a slightly different field. I'll distinguish that momentarily in a couple of slides. But broadly speaking, there are three elements that work together. So if I'm creating a planar circuit, I would need conductive inks. I need dielectric layers also. But if I'm doing in-mold electronics, I need two more things to work simultaneously. First is thermoforming process. So this basically takes a planar form factor and creates a three-dimensional geometry. And the second is in-mold decoration. So this is intended to provide labeling to some of the electrical functionality that you're putting onto the structural elements, so to speak. And the last element is injection molding, and that's intended to more be an encapsulant to protect the circuit, so to speak.